The MedRunners used the nuclear option in the Star Citizen community today. On May 14th, a small content creator named Greasy Khaleesii in the Star Citizen community posted a video called MedRunners Suck! War Against Mad Medics in Star Citizen. I was recommended the video yesterday on YouTube and decided what the hell, I might as well watch it. Sounds like it might be good and probably filled with space drama, who knows, so I clicked it. Anyways, that video was taken down in strike today by the MedRunners YouTube channel for using their logo. They never reached out to Greasy before issuing the strike. Needless to say, this is literally the nuclear option when it comes to YouTube. I also want to add that I watched the entire video. Greasy did use their logo while describing the MedRunners briefly, which completely falls under fair use. I know this for a fact as a fellow content creator. You know, it's why we see Coke and McDonald's reviews all over the place, because it's allowed in commentary style videos. I also highly doubt that the logo itself is actually registered. Now, if that's the case, it opens up an even larger can of worms. Then 11 hours ago, Greasy posted this on his Twitter. My MedRunners video was taken down by a copyright strike for using their logo apparently. I have asked nicely for them to retract their strike, and I will gladly remove the video myself. Seems a bit extreme to me. Thought it was all in good fun. Hashtag Star Citizen. Now, I understand that the MedRunners have been getting a lot of bad press recently. I have seen multiple videos recommended, although I have only watched a tiny handful of them. It's probably why I even clicked on Greasy's video to begin with, because the algorithm, for some reason, whenever I wanted to see Star Citizen, would recommend MedRunner videos in some form. First off, I have no opinion of how evil or good the MedRunners are as people or an org, so I'm not going to pass judgment on them for things I do not know about or have experience with them inside Star Citizen. In my opinion, like Greasy said in his video that got striked and removed, it was all in good fun. Maybe slightly on the big-brained approach to setting people up for content, but never once crossed lines. It was not griefing or really focused on spewing hate towards the MedRunners in general, so I kinda don't get it. Ultimately, I think the MedRunners are probably feeling beat down by the constant "you guys suck" videos. I mean, I am getting recommended them a lot. Then made a really rash decision to even consider striking another content creator, much less doing it in the first place. I mean, to see that as an actual option on the table to be used is quite concerning indeed. Especially when just, reaching out to somebody and talking first is usually your best option. Now, I originally heard about this situation by watching another content creator which got recommended to me. His name is Montoya from the Test Squadron. The Test Squadron is literally the largest org in Star Citizen. His video, which is linked in the description, really speaks volumes to how different groups of people can reach out to one another to solve problems as well as put faces to names. I highly recommend you watch his video as it will speak to you on a personal level. The good news is the strike was removed and the MedRunners posted a public apology on Twitter, for going there. Happened about 3 hours ago. The MedRunners posted on Twitter that we recently made a mistake we regret. Please read below. Apologies to Greasy Khaleesii. We messed up. On behalf of the administration of MedRunner Rescue Services, we want to thank Greasy Khaleesii for shedding light on recent events. It helped us reflect on how we have been handling things. We made a mistake and deeply regret how we handled the situation. Being a YouTuber is an incredibly difficult career path, and the last thing we want is to make it harder. Our goal has always been to be a part of Star Citizen's universe alongside others as passionate about creating content as we are. What concerns me about this is striking a channel is the very definition of making it harder, and if it happens too many times, well, that career is over. Over the past few months, MedRunner has seen a whole host of misinformation about us crop up, both online and in-game. We've been working to address these rumors, but we admit we have fallen into a bit of a panic to contain it. If there's one thing I've learned being 50 years old, yep, I'm older than dirt, is you never try to make decisions when you're panicking or when you're angry, because most of the time, you're gonna regret those decisions. When we saw Greasy Khaleesii's video, we went on the defensive. We saw our material used in a way other than how we intended it to be, and we acted rashly. Here's the thing about fair use: as long as it is transformative, which his video was definitely transformative, big-brained transformative, then you really have no leg to stand on and you just have to sit there and, I'm sorry, you have to take it, because it is fair use. After reviewing this situation as a team, we realized that it was the wrong decision, and for that, we're deeply sorry. We acted out of love and passion for the thing we have built, with the intention to defend it, and in doing so, put something at risk that someone else poured an equal amount of their heart into. So they are using we and team, so it seems like they discuss things before coming to some kind of decision before they actually follow through on it. And I'm just throwing a guess out there, but I imagine the actual MedRunners YouTube channel person was there for the conversation. And if that's the case, then everybody in that council who was talking about issuing a strike as an option knew exactly what a strike would mean to that channel and video, because it basically shuts down that video instantly and removes it, then puts the channel in serious jeopardy. Like, I'm not even kidding you, serious jeopardy. Being more open to criticism and feedback is something we have been working hard on in recent times. But unfortunately, we still have a long way to go. And we are the only ones to blame for that. So yeah, when you're basically caught in a cycle of knee-jerk reactions to things instead of just, sitting back and taking a little moment to breathe and then formulating a plan, yeah, I'm thinking if you don't break that cycle, it's never going to change. Sounds like you're trying to change, which is good. We would like to extend a formal apology to Greasy Khaleesii for how poorly we have handled this situation, and want to encourage everyone to check out their YouTube channel. And Khaleesii to re-upload the video in question. Any copyright strike has been removed. And you know what? That's actually really good news there, because Greasy Khaleesii did absolutely nothing wrong. Everything was under fair use, and the MedRunners definitely jumped the gun. I just guess it's a good thing it happened to a really small channel instead of a gigantic channel with really deep pockets, because I'm thinking the MedRunners would find out the hard way about posting strikes against other channels. We understand this comes too little and too late, but we hope that our followers and members can help boost their channel's exposure. Here is the thing about the nuclear option. Greasy Khaleesii doesn't really need any extra help, because this is definitely going to blow up as a topic, and everybody and their mom is going to know about Greasy Khaleesii if they didn't know about him already. We can be better, and we will try. MRS Administration. I hope what they posted is true, although I am concerned that this is mostly damage control at this point. The problem with using the nuclear option as your first choice in a rather niche area like Star Citizen is everyone and their space mom's cousin, uncle's former roommate is going to know, as it affects everyone, especially if they're a content creator. And then, those content creators make videos. So as an option to be your go-to, the nuclear option of striking first, then asking questions later is a horrible approach. The sheer volume of space pitchforks and torches will become uncountable. Then no amount of damage control is even going to be possible. Hopefully Greasy will re-upload the video again, so those who missed it gets the chance to see it. I will say it was entertaining, which as a viewer in that moment, I really enjoyed. Would I make content like that? Probably not. But I will laugh if someone else does it as a viewer. I sure will. Seriously, if you're a fellow content creator and you're in a similar situation, please consider reaching out to the other person. Put a face or voice to the name and try to work things out together before considering the nuclear option. I'm telling you, talking is always a better way and a better option, because there is very real consequences to making false claims and strikes on channels, if the channel disputes and has the pocketbook to take you to court. Anyways, today was a weird one. I didn't expect this at all. I'll see you guys in the verse. Peace.